Okay, here we are. Hello, my friends. Hello. I'm going to give everybody a hot second to get on here. I'm going to give myself a second. Yes, I'm live, Becky. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Just checking in. Yes. Yes, I am. Let me show you how to create an amazing. Oh, do you hear that? It just loaded. It just loaded. So I'm 24 seconds in, and for me on the computer, I just got the and the advertisement. So it takes a hot second for me from when I hit the button for it to connect and to go live and all that jazz, which is why I just kind of putz around for about a minute to a minute and a half while people work their way on in here, because it takes a little while, which is totally fine. Totally fine. So we're just gonna give it a second. Hello, Mick. How are you? I have to oh, but now everything is happening really fast, so that's good to know. Good to know that like the live is actually not delayed, so that's pretty cool. And your phone, exactly. So that's exactly why I'm like, all right, we just gotta wait for a minute or two and just kind of dilly dally. So make sure you're live. Make sure you can hear me. Grab your beverage of choice. I've got my water. This is full, but I have about this much left of my gallon of water for the day. So feeling really good about that. Let's see who all is joining us this evening for hopefully what will be a fun live stream, because it's Q&A day. And I decided that I just want to do Q&A day every once in a while because I've been getting a random influx of followers lately on Instagram, and I'm getting a lot of questions. People are asking me a lot of questions about a lot of different things. And so I wanted to give us a place to discuss said questions, whether they be big, important questions about weight loss or whatever, the things I talk about, or not. Things to get to know me, fun questions, because a lot of you are like my family and you've been here for a while and you know a lot about me. So I just want to do this, I don't know, maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks, just be like, hey, it's live Q&A night, bring on what you've got, and we'll talk. We'll talk about it, and it's just not about me. Reminder, it's not always about me, but if the question posed to me sparks a conversation, we can run with the conversation for a little while. So that is the plan. Let's see who else here. My mother-in-law gets the gold star for being the first person to comment on the chat tonight, so way to go, Becky. And Alyssa's here. Oh, and that's all me. I'm like, oh, who's that? That's me. Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. Cindy likes to join the conversation early, too. And Sarah's here. And, of course, our friend Mick is here. Marie and Rose. I have my last cup of water to finish my gallon. The Starbucks 24-ounce cup. That's exactly what this is. Oh, man. So good. I've been on the water today. I also had like another one of those full of like the caffeinated beverage. So it's been a lot of consuming liquids today. I also had a smoothie today. It's been a lot of liquids today. Oh, goodness. Where is Gracie? That's a great question. Gracie is downstairs with my husband. Because I lock her out because Eric will be making noise at some point. I will probably find him when I'm done here right outside the door in the loft playing video games, because that's what he's been doing on Tuesday nights after he finishes work and I'm unavailable. So she's a daddy's girl. Oh, she's a daddy's girl. It's brutal. It's brutal. Fun fact, my dog has the busiest social calendar outside of this house of all three of us. She actually gets to go and get groomed tomorrow. I'm so excited. The groomer we found here, who is very sweet, we've only been to her once before, but she has this nice little storefront, but she only takes in one dog at a time. So even before all of this happened, like that's what got me thinking. It popped up on my schedule this week and I was like, is she even open? I don't even know. So I contacted her and I was like, hey, I was just curious. Are you actually open during this whole quarantine thing? And yeah, she is. The only difference is it's curbside pickup. So she's going to come out to the car, I think, and grab the dog. And then we'll exchange monies and Gracie gets groomed tomorrow. And I'm so excited because I was so afraid that I was going to, our shelter in place order ends the 18th. So only 6 days. And my appointment's tomorrow. And I was like, you know what's going to happen? She's going to be closed. My appointment's going to be void. And then it's going to take me another 2 months to get in with this woman, because this is the person who literally, when we moved here and finally got our place out in the suburbs and I looked for a groomer, so by the time we were settled, I was probably looking in September for a groomer. Her first available appointment was in January. That's how popular this woman is. So the fact that Gracie has an appointment tomorrow is fantastic. And then I went to get some some of her medications, like her heartworm. You can actually order online from our vet, but they called to be like, hey, she actually needs this, this, and this. You need to make an appointment. And so Gracie now has a vet appointment in a couple weeks too. I was like, look at you, little Miss Social Butterfly. And it's our dog. I'm good. Hopefully the internet won't be lagging tonight. I was awake at 4 a.m. last night, figuring out how to upload my PS4 games to YouTube. Audrey says hello. She's gone to bed. Yeah, she did tell me that she was going to go to bed. Hi, Rosie. How are you today? So, all right, we've been on here for about 5 minutes now. Let's get the ball rolling. So first, tell me what your highs or your lows or your struggles or your celebrations or whatever are for the week, because I really love starting like that. And I was trying to think of what mine actually were, because I'm not entirely sure. Jamie, hello. Welcome. I don't think I've seen your name here before, so hi. One of my highs, which happened, just today, and this will only be exciting to music theater people. Did you see the announcement that the Hamilton original Broadway cast video recording will be available on Disney Plus on July 3rd? I'm so excited. I'm so stinking excited. And I've seen the show. And I'm like, you know what? This is the greatest thing that Disney Plus could have ever done. For real. So thank you, Lin-Manuel Miranda and the powers that be at Disney, for making this dream a reality for so many people, because I am so stinking excited about that. So that's a high. That's definitely a high. I've also been on doing a pretty decent job with the Fab 4 smoothie thing and staying in my calorie goal. And I'm feeling pretty good. Nothing exceptional has happened in the last week, but nothing terrible has happened either. So I'm going to take the win. Let me hear from you guys now. I have to put my 15-year-old cat down tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is so hard. Oh, I hope the kitty is sitting with you while you're watching this. Thank you for spending the time with me, but you should be spending the time with your poor kitten. Oh, that's so hard. I'm sorry. Disney Plus is going to get so many new subscribers just for that. You're not joking. It's a whole different demographic. Is it though? Because it's actually not. Music theater people are the ones that are already into all of the Disney princess musical, all that jazz. Oh, that's good. I'm glad he's sitting there with you. Oh, it's so hard. But so it's kind of the same demographic, but Hamilton, you're right, is going to drag in a whole nother group, which is amazing. My church started a challenge. As a group, we are walking as many steps as Jesus walked during his ministry. That's so cool. That is so cool. Did they give you a total? How many steps is that? That's really freaking cool, actually. I think your discovery from your Instagram stories yesterday counts as a high. Oh, thank you, Lissa. Yes, that does count as a high. I appreciate having you around, I tell you what. So my high, this was a high that I discovered yesterday. I was literally just sitting at my desk and, poking at myself. And I started poking my arms. And usually, the way my body is built with very little muscle, you feel a little bump here, but you can slide down the bump and hit bone. I don't right here, actually, I can hit bone on the side right here. But I was touching up here where I can normally hit bone. And I discovered yesterday that you cannot hit bone there anymore. Why? Because muscle has taken its place. And it was the greatest discovery ever, because I'm not used to feeling that. And all of a sudden I was like, I'm sorry. What? And it is only I'm in the middle of week 4 of Lift 4. Week 4 of 8. And already there is improvement happening in my muscle. And so you're right, Lissa, that was definitely a high. So there's that. Not sure about highs and lows this week. Speaking of Disney Plus, I downloaded it last week. Fantastic. What have you been watching? He will always be in your heart. We have total steps to achieve. Everyone logs their weekly steps on Sunday. How many steps is it? That's what I want to know. How many, like, is it, how many steps is it? That's such a great idea. Definitely hard for me, but worse for the kids because they've had him their whole lives. Oh, I remember that when we had to put our first doggy down. Although the dog that was hardest for me was we put her down. We put her down a week after my grandmother passed away. That was a fun week. But she was my baby. She was this 90-pound yellow lab who never lost her baby fat, and she was my baby. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was so hard. Down 5.4 pounds this week. Finished day 2 of lift. Been pretty good at hitting most of my goals. That is fantastic. Fantastic. So if you want to keep those highs and lows coming, let me know. But let's roll into the questions. What sort of questions do you have for me today? Like I said, they can be related to the content that I create or completely not. They can be completely random. So start listing them so I've got stuff to talk about. Ready, go. Hi, I found 7-ounce beers, just the right size. Fantastic. I'm happy for you. It means nothing to me because I don't drink beer. Whoa, I hate beer. Beer's disgusting. My husband loves beer. Colette, hello. Had an awesome day. Smiles all around. That's great, Cindy. Got let go. Position eliminated last Thursday, but now I can really focus on whether I want to stay here in Florida and for how much longer. It also really made me have to look for joy in the daily. Colette, I'm so sorry that you lost your job. That is so hard, and I know there are so many people going through it, but it sounds like you have the right attitude about it, which is very, very important. Attitude is everything. Holy cow, how many zeros is that? Is that 6,800,000? Whoa, that's amazing. Lows, PMS, and it's the 5-year anniversary of the last time I spoke to my ex-best friend. I would argue don't celebrate that anniversary, you know? Good evening, Jennifer. Hello. Jamie, down 12 pounds, week 4 of 10 rounds on Beachbody. I want to do 10 rounds. I haven't paid for it, but it's on my list. We'll see if I can keep myself busy up until it launches for free on demand in October. But oh my gosh, 10 rounds sounds amazing. Colette, how do you keep the positivity? That is a great question, and it is several fold. One, my faith helps me keep my positivity because there's joy in the Lord always. God is good all the time. So no matter what is happening to me here personally, God is good all the time. So that's one reason to be happy and positive. And I just it's hard to say because what if something really crappy does happen, like losing your job? What I do is I kind of give myself time to mourn it. It's not a lot of time. It is not a lot of time. Maybe a day to be like, all right, pity party for myself today. And then the next day you get up and you just, okay, what now? What opportunities does this negative situation give you? You know, you don't have a job, so now you have to look for a job, yes, but you also have the time to sit and figure out what it is you want to do. You have time to work a little bit more on your personal development. You have time to read that book or try that new workout plan or add some other things to your schedule that you didn't have before while you're trying to figure out what is next, you know? So kind of switching it around and finding out how can this be for me? I'm going to go all Rachel Hollis on you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. How is this happening for you, even though it's a crummy situation? You know? So that's kind of the mindset I always take, even if it's negative. Even if I'm in a negative headspace about something bad has happened and I'm I should just be all down about it. I'll be down a little bit, but I'm always in the headspace of how do I fix it? How do I make it better? How do I grow from this? How do I see the blessing in this? Things like that. And that just having that mindset and that headspace helps me to maintain the positivity regardless of what's happening. I mean, I was suffering from freaking seasonal depression this past winter, and I still managed to come out of it relatively unscathed and keep a decently positive attitude throughout it, you know? I love that I love that you were just girl, no victims here. It's true. It's true. Like, there's literally nothing you can do about what happened to you, Colette, and that's the truth. So because you can't do anything about it, there's no sense in dwelling on it. It's, you look ahead and you go, okay, what's next? This happened, that sucked, but there's nothing I can do about it. Moving on. You know, that's kind of how I work. That's kind of how I function. And then you just figure it out from there, you know? I hope that answered your question. Let's see. Jamie was doing 10 rounds. I've been watching The Simpsons. What gaming console does your husband have? My husband has Nintendo Switch, Xbox One. We currently have the Super Nintendo system. I think we have a Nintendo 64 that is not functional, but we have it and all the games. And then we have a Wii U, and we have, what am I missing? Oh, we have that little, remember when Nintendo released those mini consoles of the original Super Nintendo system, or Nintendo NES and Super NES? We have the original version of that, with all like the classic video games on it, and it's so much fun, and we just got that. That's the most recent addition to our collection of video games. And we have a PlayStation. Yes, we have a lot. We have a lot. He likes video games. When will your state be opening up again? I don't actually know. So the shelter in place order goes through the 18th, but our governor has also been really good about like changing that the day or two before the last stay-at-home order is supposed to expire. And I'm not sure what's going to happen, because on the one hand, he might just give up and open up because otherwise the people might riot, because that sounds like that's what's happening in a lot of the United States right now. But on the other hand, our case number is finally starting to go up. And I don't say finally as in, whew, it's finally happening. It's not a good thing, but it was an inevitable thing. So it feels like it finally made its way to Minnesota, and our numbers are now increasing daily. And so, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll let you know next week, because by then I'll have an answer, because our shelter in place ends Monday, and by Tuesday we'll be able to tell you. But other than that, I have no idea. No idea. What else? What else? I don't celebrate. I just know what today is. Fair enough. It's a lot. First week we had 661,111 steps. That's a lot of steps. Reminds me of the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yes. 100% yes, Cindy. Which workout are you doing on Beachbody again? I am doing Lift 4. LIIFT with Joel, and it's a picture of him with like the blue black background lifting weights. It's wonderful, and it is quick, and it is effective. So what it is it's half weight training, and it's the same layout, almost the same layout. Lifting is the same layout every week, and then there is a high intensity interval training component to it that changes throughout the week. So you either get one day that is all lifting, you get 1 day, or you get 2 days that is half, like you front load your workout with weightlifting, and then the second half of your workout is interval training. And then there is 1 day that you do you do a couple sets of weights, and then you do your interval training in between. So you do like lift, 30 seconds of hit, lift, 30 seconds of hit, lift, 30 seconds of hit. And then the day 1 of the week is always chest and triceps. Day 2 is back and biceps. Day 3 is shoulders, and day 4 is legs. And it's awesome. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Keep the questions coming, my friends. Keep them coming. When are we going to see your husband again? That is a great question. And I did, in fact, ask him. Last week, or over the weekend, Susan, I don't know if she's on here or not, requested, she's like, hey, how about you go live with your husband this weekend? So I told him, I'm like, hey, they want you back. And he goes, well, I'm going to need a bigger audience. And I was like, well, Mr. Diva. Which, you know, I didn't realize that I wasn't the diva on this channel, but you know, uh-oh, the door's opening.
You being mean.
There he is, folks. There, I'm just relaying your message. They all want to see you. They love you.
I'm not that interesting. I assure you.
He's interesting enough. But, so, the numbers increase and maybe we'll see him again. Who knows? You are great. You are great at giving tough love. How are you at taking it from someone else? Usually pretty good, I would say. I don't get it thrown at me all that much. But I'm open to, like, it's a reality check. You know, it's actually, maybe the blah, 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 blah. And I go, yeah, you're probably right. Do I like it? No, but who likes getting tough love? But it's the response of like, oh, I hate that you're saying that, but you're actually right, and I accept that as truth. And as long as, like the way I give it, as long as the tough love is given out of love and not just out of being a brutally horrible human being, then I accept it, because usually it's what I need to hear. There's a reason that I am such a big Rachel Hollis fan, because people like that motivate and inspire me, and it's the way she does it. She dishes it out just like I do, in that, like, matter of fact, tough love style. And yeah. So I would say I'm pretty good at getting said tough love. Did we decide on what day the book club meeting is? I am likely going to host it on that Thursday night, because that is the night that got the most votes, and that actually works out pretty well for me. So I can't remember exactly what date I said that was in the book club group, but the Thursday night is probably going to be the winner. Time TBD. I'm going to set up another poll for what time the meeting will be, so we can kind of determine when is the best time for most people. But Thursday is the goal. I'm on day 2 and I love it. I've never done a new workout and I want to do it again afterwards. Yeah, that's how I felt the first time I tried it. I was like, that was amazing. It's good. I have the portable NES. I love it. Brings back memories, having all the built-in games, but my passion is playing my soccer game on the PS4. That's cool. That's very cool. My husband plays the NHL game. And it was not this year's version, but like the last year's version. And he created his own team and is managing his own team and whatever. So the only sports game that we actually get played in this house is the hockey game, which I'm totally okay with. I think the last 2 weeks are a little different. It looks like one of those days is pure hit. One day, leg day, was pure hit, but it was still leg day, but it was all high intensity interval training that was leg heavy. What has your favorite Dough Bar donut product been? I'm the one who told you that you ordered on Instagram. Hi, Tyra. Gosh, that is so hard. So what I've noticed with Dough Bar donuts is, because I've been a fan of theirs since like their inception, basically, and a couple of years ago. I don't even know how old the video is that I posted on there on YouTube. I have a YouTube video review of them from the first time I tried them from several years ago, and their formula and everything has changed since then. And I'm a creature of habit, and I don't really like change and all that jazz. So when they changed their donuts, which was recent, they recently changed the formulation of their donuts, and I was like, no, I freaking loved the donuts. And the first time I was like, I don't know if I love them. And with the cinnamon roll, I was like, I don't know if I love them. And like all the things. And then this time around, I ended up, like, I truly ended up, like, I ate the cinnamon roll again. After having one, the owner snuck one into my last order, even though I didn't order one, just for me to try. And I was not impressed. And I don't know what changed. Maybe just my perspective of like being excited that I had Dough Bar back in my life. But the cinnamon rolls are on point. But the donuts are also really good. It's so hard, but the monkey bread is also really good. Tyra, I will tell you this. I do not like the gluten-free products. At least the last time I tried them, I did not like the gluten-free products. So they're like, I think they're called cake donuts. I like the raised products. So the cinnamon rolls, the monkey bread, and the raised donuts. That's what I prefer. The whoopie pies and the cake donuts, I tried the cake donuts and I did not like them. And I actually emailed them and told them that I did not like them. Because I've been in a relationship with them since the beginning. Like, they're super sweet about it. They're like, that's great to know. Thank you for your feedback, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, it's all good, because I'll just stick to the products that I do like. I don't have to be gluten-free anyway. But I honestly, the chocolate chip monkey bread is very good. The peanut butter Oreo monkey bread is very good. The hot cocoa monkey bread. I just ate that the other day for the first time, and that was amazing. Amazing. I love most of the donut flavors, if I'm going to be completely honest. And what are the other things? And listen, they're all good. It's all good. I microwave them for about 5 seconds more than you're supposed to get them thoroughly heated through. And I find that I don't know if that makes the difference for anyone else, but it makes the difference for me. I don't know why, but I love them all. And now I'm seeing questions roll in. Keep them coming, my friends. I hope that answered your question, Tyra. Where do you see yourself in a couple of years? Any long-term dreams or goals? Oh, this is a tough one. Where do I see myself in a couple of years? It's hard for me to actually have like my own personal, this is my vision for the future, because things like where we're located and whatnot are solely dependent on my husband's employment. And so a lot of that has to do with, does he stay at his current company and go up from there? Does he decide to switch jobs on me again and we move somewhere else, hopefully warmer, hopefully warmer. So it's hard for me to have goals in terms of like that, but for me personally, my goals for the future, like big picture goals, are I would love to one day build our dream house from the ground up. I think that would be amazing. It would allow us to build the kitchen that we want, the layout that we want. Ideally, I'd have like the office that I want. We could have it be handicap accessible because that would be a lot easier for me, all that jazz. So I have a goal of, in a perfect world, building our house one day. I think that would be so fun. Wherever that ends up being, wherever our permanent home ends up being. So that's a big dream of mine. I would love to be able to turn Diva in the Divine into something that makes like a legit full-time income. And hopefully have all the things that go along with it. I would love to launch a coaching program and work one-on-one with clients or in small groups to help other people dive in deeper with like goal achievement and things like that. Hard to say if it's like just generalized goals or nutrition and health specific. I don't know, but like I would love to just be able to turn this little channel and blog that I have into something much larger. For both for financial purposes, because I would love to be able to be like homemaker part-time, but then like have an income coming in as well. But also I really like interacting with you guys. I really like impacting your lives and affecting change. And I love, like, I swear, anytime you guys tell me that you're having success or something that I posted touched you in some way, like that's what makes it worth it for me. So I want to be able to do that more and more in depth and on a bigger scale. So that's kind of like the big picture goal of things I can have long term, regardless of where my husband ends up working or what our situation ends up being, things like that. Good question, though. Can you do an explanation or in a short video about the Enneagrams? I'm still a wee bit confused. Like, I'm a Virgo with Leo rising kind of thing. No, it has nothing to do with astrology. Nothing to do with astrology. So I don't know a lot about the Enneagrams, but I do know that they are weirdly accurate. So there are 9 different types of Enneagrams, and there's actually, I can't look it up right now. I don't know where it is, but on Rachel and Dave's Rise Together podcast, they did an entire episode on the Enneagram, probably about a year ago now. I don't know. You'd have to look for it. But it's called, the podcast, it's called Rise Together. Just scroll through the episodes until you find the magic word Enneagram, because they do a much better job at explaining it than I do. But basically, what it is there are 9 different numbers. So you can be a 1 through a 9, and there is one type of personality that is your primary, and then you will likely wing, it's called, to one of the personalities next door. So for example, nobody actually guessed what my Enneagram number is, but if you want to go and learn a little bit more about me, and this was a thing where like when I got tested and got this result, I did not believe that this was me until I read more information about it. But I am an Enneagram 9, and that is the peacekeeper. And it was one of those things I'm like, no, that can't be right. But it really is. And there was a book. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I don't know if I can. But there's a book that Rachel and Dave recommended. I think it was on Scribed, which is the app that I use for books. Go away. And after reading what this book said about a 9, I was like, actually, yeah, that is me. How do I see? I gotta scroll and scroll. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can find it. I have a lot of books on here. Here it is. The Road Back to You, An Enneagram Journey to Self-Discovery by Ian Morgan Cron, C-R-O-N. That is the book that I was reading, and it has information on all of the Enneagram types. Do not read the book and try to guess which one you are. Find a free test and take it. But I am an Enneagram 9, but like I said, there are wings, and you wing to either side. So the two numbers that are next to the 9 would be going back to a 1 or an 8. And I am a very, very heavy wing 1. Like, I'm almost an Enneagram 1, but I'm really an Enneagram 9. So I'm 9 wing 1, which is like the perfectionist. And I relate to a lot of the wing 1 as well. So that's my thing. Once I have it a little bit more figured out, I will let you guys know. And at the very least, I will give you resources for how to get better information. But I would definitely start with that podcast. But it's fascinating. It is absolutely fascinating to figure out what Enneagram number you are. And what I don't remember if I read it in the book or heard it on the podcast, but the Enneagram is one of those things where, like, when you start to read about the number that you tested, you almost want to be uncomfortable. Like, first of all, how do you know that about me? Second of all, like, some of it is the parts of you that you want to deny that you have. Like, you don't want this to be true, and that's what makes it uncomfortable type of stuff. Like, it's some pretty in-depth and weirdly accurate stuff. So I would check out that book, The Road Back to You, An Enneagram Journey to Self-Discovery, and I would try and look up that podcast. How is that spelled? Get ready, Mike. Enneagram, Enneagram. And then, like, the logo was like the 9-pointed star thing or something like that. More information to come as I learn more. I dabbled in it for a while, but once I figured out what my Enneagram number was, I just kind of looked into 9 specifically and 9 wing 1. But I haven't taken the deep dive into, like, Enneagram as a whole. But I do know it's weirdly accurate. All right, that's cool. I follow a number of YouTubers who create content and I enjoy watching that, but now I can watch my own content. Fantastic. I vote for a video on Enneagrams. All right, you guys are into this idea. I've been trying to figure out mine. I've taken several quizzes and I keep getting different results, usually a 4, 6, or a 9. It's one of those things where, like, don't go based on, like, oh, it ranks me at, I'm almost this number. No, you're very clear. You're pretty clearly one number. And if I can find the test that I took that gave me a 9, I'll let you know, Lissa, and I'll send you the link. But, like, it's pretty right. I do seem to fit the 4, 6, 9 type, but I can't pinpoint a single type. I know it's a little early, but will you be doing Vlogmas this year? I love this season, so vlogs during that time are my faves. I probably will. I will probably do Vlogmas. I love the idea of doing Vlogmas, and hopefully I will have enough, like, new and exciting things to do by that point in time, because the way I did Vlogmas last year, was it last year? Or the way I always intend to do Vlogmas is, like, 12 days of Vlogmas. So, like, there are 12 vlogs within that 24-day period. And then if I can manage to do an upload every day, it will either be regularly scheduled content or holiday-related things that aren't just follow me around vlogs. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to be a little bit more exciting in terms of the vlogging arena. Because, like, I keep wanting to vlog, right? Vlogmas in July. It's true, Sarah. It's true. Nick Cordoro woke up from his coma. No, I did not know that. Is he the guy that got his leg amputated? That's the guy, right? I don't follow the news as much as I should, but I think my mother-in-law sent me something about that actually. But I did not know that he woke up. Good for him. But yeah, and so I'm working. I'm working on getting better about the vlogs, but like my life is literally the same every day. Do you guys like vlog? Like if I started vlogging like once a week or twice a week just for fun, even though we're stuck here in quarantine, a vlog advent calendar. That's interesting, Mike. I like that. Explain. Like elaborate. What would you want to see in a vlog advent calendar? I like that. I mean, Vlogmas is kind of like a vlog advent calendar. That's so interesting. Yeah, give me your thoughts on vlogging. Let's see. There are a lot of lovely lots in Florida, you know, just kind of around the East Coast. Don't tell me, tell my husband. How coaching? Oh my gosh, it moved. That's on my 10 things. Build my own log cabin. Yeah. Coaching, yes, sister, you would slay it. Thank you, Colette. How many subscribers do you have now? As of this moment, give me a second and I will literally give you the exact number. I have been trudging through the trenches, you guys. YouTube has been real slow since quarantine. 23,674. I would love to be able to hit 25. I would love to be able to hit 30. My ultimate goal is to hit 100, but only the Lord knows if I'm ever going to get there. I'm just going to keep on helping people the best that I can and hope that people join the journey and hit the red button. I want a tiny house. I have a silly dream of designing one to look like my old Fisher-Price dollhouse. Oh, that would be interesting and fun. Yeah. Is there an updated house tour or something we can expect to see? Is that something you guys would be interested in? I was thinking about doing a home office 2020 tour, like just a flat out tour of the office. But would you guys be interested in a fully furnished home tour? I did do a home tour, an empty house tour when we bought the house, but I don't think I've given you a complete tour since we've like moved everything in. But have you seen enough of the house to already know what the house looks like, or would you like a legit walkthrough? I didn't, because you mentioned it in a video and I figured I'd let other people answer. Nobody guessed my Enneagram. No one even tried to guess my Enneagram. Love vlogs and vlogging was in July. I don't know why I get a different result with each test. I say go for it. I love watching vlogs. I'm always up for what you're making to eat. Good ideas. Take 24 topics or questions or tasks. Have someone randomly place them in an advent calendar. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting, Mike. I kind of like that. I'm going to put that in my back pocket. That's a really good idea. Home office, since we are working from home. That's exactly why I was thinking about doing that. Yes. Oh, you guys, wait for tomorrow's video. It is a productivity video and a health video and all the things, and it's 10 minutes. You guys, I'm so proud of this video, and it is something that if you utilize it, it's going to be a game changer for you, especially if you're somebody who has a problem hitting your targets and your goals and your consistency. I just looked it up, 9-wing-1, and based on interactions with you, I can definitely see it. Oh, yeah, you can see me as a 9-wing-1. I am 100% a 9-wing-1. 100%. Heavy on the 1, but still a 9 first. Yes, interested in a fully done house tour. Fantastic. I will keep that in mind. Disney. What land in Epcot is your favorite, and what restaurant and eatery is your favorite, either in Magic Kingdom or in another park? Okay, so in Epcot. Oh, in Epcot. It's been a while since I've been to Epcot. Last time I was at Epcot, we were at the Food and Wine Festival. And oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We go to Disney every once in a while because we have really good friends and one of them actually works for Disney. So they get us in and we go and do like all the Disney adventures and it's a great time. So I've spent more time in Disney in the last 6 years of my life than I have my entire childhood. And I love it. I freaking love it. It makes me so happy. And also Universal and Harry Potter World makes me so happy. I love all of it. It's a lot of fun. Epcot, gosh, I just really liked, when I was younger and like when I was in high school, we actually did a band tour to Orlando and doing Disney and everything. And I did not fully appreciate the countries in Epcot when I was younger. And the last time we went and did Food and Wine Festival, and this was after we had lived in Japan, and I've been to Italy, and so I've got to relive all of these places that I've been in this little park, and I just thought that was fantastic. So I really did enjoy. I enjoyed all of the little. I don't remember what it's called. My friend would kill me. But I like the little, just walking around and seeing all the little villages and going in the little stores that have memorabilia specific to that country and all that jazz. I think that is so much fun. And the food and wine festival is a lot of fun, you guys. It's a lot of fun. Really easy to spend a lot of money because food, but it's so much fun. And what else? What was the other question you had? Oh, what restaurant and eatery is your fave? So we don't actually do a whole lot of like the big fancy restaurants. I would love to eat in Be Our Guest one day. I think that'd be fun just because it's the Beauty and the Beast castle and that's so fun. But there is a confectionery right when you enter Magic Kingdom, right on Main Street. And that was my favorite place when I was there in high school because, love the sweet things. And it wasn't as fantastical to me as I remember it being in high school, but it was still a place that, like, when we went there last and like did the parade and did everything, I was like, we have to go to this place, this candy store, this confectionery, and get a treat or two before we leave, because I very fondly remember going there and just being enamored with all of these little sweet treats that are right there at the entrance of the park, right there. So because I don't actually remember any specific, I really don't think we've been to any specific restaurants, like sit down restaurants, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, it's been all quick service food because we spend our time getting in line and doing the rides and doing all of that instead. And then another place I really loved in Disney that I don't think is there anymore is in Hollywood Studios. They used to have this like kind of old-timey feeling set where like you walk down the street and you just kind of felt like you were in the 1950s. Apparently they took that down, but I love things that feel vintage like that. I'm a big fan of that. Like, give me a really fun, flashy 1950s diner to eat in any day, because I just love that feeling of being kind of transported back in time, just a little bit like the 40s and 50s. That's my favorite time to like pretend I'm in. And oh man. And then they took that down to replace it with something else, but I can't remember what or when or whatever. But my favorite little stretch of Hollywood Studios I will not see again, which is kind of a bummer. Disney. Everyone likes Disney. One of the things she lists is desire to help improve the lives of others. I didn't know that. I like vlogs sometimes. I like house tours if the person showing their house is into decorating. Yeah, and that's how, like, don't get me wrong, I'm into decorating, but I'm not necessarily good at it. Like, we have very simplistic decorating. Like, the most thought out decorations I have in my house are honestly like my little thing that I get filmed with over there. We have some things, we have some pictures of us hanging around, but like, I want to get more into decorating, but I can't even go and accessorize the house a little bit currently because places like Home Goods aren't even open. And like, my husband even said a couple weeks ago, he's like, you can go out and get a couple of decorative things or do this or do that. I'm like, I can't go somewhere and look at the things that I want, Yeah. I love seasonal decorating. Yeah, I'm into seasonal decorating for sure. Home office tour would be good. I watched the empty house tour. It was done before I became Have you tried Coach Cody's workout? I have not. I don't know that I even know who Coach Cody is. Also, hi, Rachel. Good to see you. I don't think I even know who Coach Cody is. Oh, Coach Cody from I Track Bites. No, I haven't done him yet. I thought you were talking about Beachbody. Like, wait, who's Cody? I Track Bites has a coach now, guys. Like, a legit fitness man. And he's posting workouts and stuff for us, which is really, really cool. No, Rachel, I haven't tried his workout yet because I had lift today. Maybe I'll do his workout tomorrow because tomorrow is rest day for lift. That would be a good time for me to do that. Thank you for the reminder. Haven't been to Disney World in almost 25 years. I still want to go back. My grandfather worked there when I was young and we went a lot. His fave was the Tiki Hut. The Tiki Hut with like the tiki room. Yes. Oh my gosh. The Lion King show was fantastic. The Nemo show was fantastic. I love Disney as an adult. I really, truly do. And I don't have any kids to even bring. And, like, quite frankly, I don't even want to bring my niece until she's like 6 or 7. You know? Like, I love the experience as an adult because you still get to it's not, maybe not quite as magical as if you were into Disney princesses and you were 8, but it's still pretty stinking magical and it's a lot of fun. And I really enjoy going to Disney as an adult. And Harry Potter World, freaking Harry Potter World, like I was a kid. I felt like I was a kid. And it was only a couple years ago that we went, and like I was in all of my glory. Like I was having a great time in Harry Potter World because it was oh my gosh, I love stuff like that. I really do. I love let's pretend and let's escape reality for a while. I haven't been to Disney about 30 years. A 50s diner is awesome. Have you watched Mad Men? No, I have not watched Mad Men. I don't even think I've seen a single episode of Mad Men, now that I think about it. No. Emily, hey! I cried the first time I went to Harry Potter World. You really feel like you're in the books. It's true. It is so true. Like, oh my gosh, I'll never forget. And like, my husband can probably say it better, or like relate the emotions that I saw back to better than I could. I'm not making any sense. But I went to Harry Potter World with my husband, who had seen the movies but not read the books, and he only saw the movies because I made him watch the movies, because you cannot be married to me and not know who Harry Potter is and know the general premise of Harry Potter. So I forced him to watch the movies, and my father-in-law and mother-in-law took us, and they have no experience with Harry Potter whatsoever. And my father-in-law so graciously decided to make my dream come true and take me to Harry Potter World, even though they didn't have any idea why this was a magical and fantastical thing. And so the three of them were just like, my in-laws had no idea why I was excited. Eric understood that like I loved it, but I don't think he was excited about it. And I was just like, I might as well have been a 10-year-old. Like, oh, it was wonderful. Everything about it was wonderful. You go down Nocturne Alley and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're in Nocturne Alley. And you see the Gringotts Bank with the thing and the rides and Hogsmeade and Honeydukes. I have the thing here. We went to Honeydukes and I bought candy just so I could have the Honeydukes jar. Like, oh, I would go back again in a second. I loved Harry Potter World so much. So much. I'm just starting. I haven't actually started it yet. Oh, I'm making such a mess. I'm on book 3 of my reread, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't started it yet, but if I remember correctly, this is my favorite book of the series. We'll see if that still stands all these years later. But Harry Potter World, man. Oh, so good. My parents have been 4 times and they love it. They've been to Winefest. It's on my bucket list. Yes. I just love all of it down there. It's just so much fun. For those that don't know, I'm only 28. Oh, so okay. I want to go to Harry Potter World. What is the first ride? Make sure you hit both at Universal and Magic Kingdom. I don't remember what all the rides are. So I don't remember which park Tower of Terror is in, but I love Tower of Terror. And now in Universal, I don't remember if it's Universal or Islands of Adventures, but the Harry Potter rides are freaking fantastic. Whichever one the Gringotts Bank is in, like that ride was legit. Magic Kingdom, gosh, I don't even remember what all of the rides are in Magic Kingdom. I'm horrible. The one that feels like you're mining or whatever is a lot of fun, kind of like the wooden roller coaster feel one. That one was nice. The Snow White one was surprisingly awesome. I can't even remember what all the rides are. I really can't. Oh my gosh. Most recently, I don't remember what came, this was Hollywood Studios. We went to Star Wars World. And before the newest ride opened, but we got access to the one where we're supposed to drive the Millennium Falcon. So Eric and I went and did that, and that was so much fun. Tower of Terror is at MGM. I love Tower of Terror. Tower of Terror is so much fun. MGM, is that Hollywood Studios? I think that's the same thing. Yeah. So I love Tower of Terror. That's a great ride. That is a great ride. Your father-in-law loves you if he takes you to Disney. I know. Well, he didn't take me to Disney. Well, we've been to Disney too, haven't we? I don't even know. But he loves me, and I know he loves me. I want to find the Ravenclaw merch, but not the stuff based on the movies. They got that wrong. Yeah, one of the things I'm really into is finding out the details that the books left out of the movies. Like, as I'm rereading this, I was like, oh, this they left out of the movie. This they left out of the movie. Oh my goodness, this they left out of the movie. I met Sleeping Beauty the first time when I was 35 and I burst into tears. I was so happy. Oh my gosh. Harry Potter, my fave was Sirius. Who are your favorite characters? Oh man. I mean, I love Hermione, but that's because I relate to Hermione. Like, I freaking was Hermione. Let's be honest. And when my hair is wavy, like, my best friend since kindergarten, he in high school would call me Hermione because if my hair got wavy, it got a little bit frizzy and it looked like Hermione before she got her image together. So like the first 3 books. So he would call me Hermione whenever I was having a frizzy hair day. And then not too long ago, I was having, like, my hair blew up after it was wavy and I was like, oh, look, I totally have Hermione hair going today. So I'm Hermione on a lot of levels. I'm such a loyalist, so I really love Harry Potter. Like, I love him, but I love Sirius. Sirius is, and I love Alan Rickman as Snape. Like, Snape is great, but, like, Alan Rickman as Snape was the most flawless casting in the world. Oh, and when Alan Rickman died, not like like when he actually died and then all the memes came out because the actor died. And I love Harry Potter, you guys. I really do. I'm a real big nerd. Oh, this talk has given me all the feels, my friends. I went to Disneyland in 1971, Disney World in 2019. Oh, wow. My favorite is It's a Small World. Mine is Buzz Lightyear. Your top is super cute. Where is it from? Thank you. This is a Grace and Lace top. This is just their plain old t-shirt. Fun fact, I'm going to show you guys a little too much of me, but just for reference, this is an extra small. Extra small. I ain't no extra small, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are into the pocket, there's a pocket on this? No, there is no pocket on this. So it's a V-neck tee from Grace and Lace. If you like your shirts remotely form-fitted, you have to size down like a bunch. Oh, you've never heard of Grace and Lace? I love Grace and Lace. In my dream wardrobe that doesn't exist, but hopefully will someday, I will start to curate it once I finally get down to whatever my new goal weight is. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be my size forever. I fully intend on curating my dream wardrobe. And a lot of my dream wardrobe is going to come from Grace and Lace because Grace and Lace is very, very comfortable and very cute. But like comfort first. These shorts are actually from Grace and Lace too. And the cool thing about the shorts, and I'm really going to show you too much of me, there's elastic in the back. Like, they're legit stretchy denim shorts, and these super stretch shorts have elastic in the back. So they're really comfortable. And I have three pairs of denim and then like several colors as well. And I swear to you, these, because they're tight enough, they fit me now. And they will fit me if I lose 25 or 30 pounds because they're tight enough and they expand and change enough. These will be my summer shorts wardrobe for years and years. So they're on the pricier end. They are a little boutique store. They're very popular. They were on Shark Tank. And I adore them. I feel that I'm one of those people that I'm like, I knew who you were before you were on Shark Tank. I love them. I love them. Like, we're talking, I love them so much that I unfollowed them on Instagram because every time they launched something new, which was every couple of weeks, I wanted to buy all of it. So for the sake of my bank account, I unfollowed them because I could not have the regular exposure to this brand because I wanted everything. Everything. So my plan, it's not that I don't love them. It's not why I unfollowed them. It's because I love them that I had to unfollow them. Shorts, do you have the heat cranked or something? It's cold here and I've been wearing my winter coat. So today, no, I don't remember what the high was today, but our house, there's a big difference. So remember how it was cold like yesterday or 2 days ago? If the sun comes out here, the house, the way our house and our windows are, has the greenhouse effect, and so it will get very hot in here in the afternoon. So as long as I am diligent about where I'm located, and especially because heat rises, if I'm hanging out in my office all day, which I have been, I've been filming, so I've been in front of my light and all that jazz all day today, so I will wear shorts. And don't get me wrong, socks, because if my feet aren't covered, then I'm freezing to death. But as long as my feet are covered, and if it's not like downstairs, it's probably 74 or 75 degrees according to the thermostat. We don't have our heat set that high. We don't have our heat set that high. So it's just the sunlight that streams in, warms everything up. So if it's a decent day, it doesn't even have to be hot. If it's a decent day, I can wear shorts. Yesterday, I could not wear shorts. If the sun is not out, I cannot wear shorts. Today, for whatever reason, I was warm enough to wear shorts. I don't know. My phone just gave me a notification. There's a frost warning. Oh, man. Yeah, we've been getting it's going to be a freeze warning. I was like, no. And then in 2 days or something, or a week, it's supposed to be 80. And it was freezing last night. What the heck, Minnesota? What the heck? I had only about 57 at my house. I'm not surprised. Aren't you in NYC? No, Sarah's in Canada, I think, right? Anyway, any other questions, friends? Keep them coming. This is good. You guys are into Disney. I approve. I have found my people in my community. You all found me. The right people have found me, and I appreciate it. I'm in Canada, south of Toronto. I've been to Toronto. I did a lot of traveling when I was in high school. Band tours and choir tours and all that jazz. Fun fact, when I was in choir, I think my sophomore year, our choir tour was to Minneapolis. And I remember going to the Mall of America. And I was like, how weird is it that now the Mall of America is my mall? When I want to go shopping, I go to the Mall of America. That's bizarre to me. So I'm thinking of someone else. I mean, we got a lot of people up in here. But yeah, fun. That is a fun conversation. Burlington, Ontario. From Ottawa originally. Ottawa! They have a hockey team. So proud. I'm so proud. I know nothing about sports. Everything I know about hockey, I have had to learn because I married my husband. Which, pro-marital advice, take an interest in what your spouse is interested in. But man, the fact that I could be like, hey, wait, Ottawa. Why do I know Ottawa? Oh, they have a hockey team. Oh, man. Good wife award for me today. I'm now between reading Harry Potter and Figure Outable. Hey, me too! What I try to do is if I'm on my game, and I have not been reading like I should be, I read half a chapter of Everything is Figure Outable today, but I read self-help in the morning, and I read Harry Potter in the evening. So this is my I just want to chill out and relax book, and when I want to sit and focus and think, then I go to the self-help. So it's kind of after all the work is done, I get to do Harry Potter, but part of my work day is hopefully reading. Yeah. Yes, they do go Senators. I was into the Canadians. And I always laugh when I hear the Canadians, as a team, because I'm but there are other teams that are also Canadians. Ha. Brie, are you active on Facebook? I am active on Facebook. I have a Facebook group, and I have a Facebook page for Diva and the Divine. And I also have a personal Facebook account, but I keep my community and my personal people separate. So don't try and add my personal account on Facebook because I will not accept it. It's just for people that I know in real life. Not that you guys aren't in real life, but I've never actually seen your face and shaken your hand. So yes, but Montreal Canadiens is an actual team. Yeah, I know. Rose. It's one of those things that makes me chuckle, because when you end up watching, this has been the easiest hockey season in the world for me because it stopped halfway through hockey season. But when you're watching several hockey games a week, you got to find your laughs where you can. Got to find them. And so I sit there and I'll be like, the Canadians. You know how it goes. Split the day for reading. Yep. I haven't touched Figureoutable in a couple days. Decided to take a break for work days because that's just too much for me. Are you thinking about checking out the Rise app as far as an alternate fitness thing? I feel like I'm being inundated with Beachbody and regular workouts and some others. How about you? Yes, I have every intention of checking out the Rise app, and I will probably pay for it for a month or two until I decide if it's worth it. I think I don't know if this is true or if I just made this up, but I think it's going to be $5 a month. But it has like the 5 to Thrive tracker on there, which I really like because I do the 5 to Thrive every day and all that jazz. So I figured I would look into it. Now, if the odds of me doing the workouts with them every day is very slim, so I am planning on doing. You thought it was more than that? Wait, Rosie, where are you? You're in Canada too. It might be more for you, but I have no idea. They raised it to $10 a month. They did? Oh, man. I thought it was $4.99. Well, then maybe. So I will support it for at least 1 month because I'm a loyalist to the Hollis Co. But what I will probably do is I will give them my $10. Oh, I really don't like that it's $10 a month. I feel like that's a lot. But what might happen, they might do maybe they'll do it's $10 a month or it's $99 for the year or something like that. Maybe they'll do that. So I'll try out the month, but if I don't use any element of it other than the 5 to Thrive tracker, which I am excited about, and the app looks very pretty, but if I'm not getting $10 worth of use out of it, I'm not going to pay for it. But I will try it out. So maybe what I'll do, I might even try it out for a month and maybe give a review, do a video review of it. That might be fun. Glad to know I have some other Hollis Co fans on here. But I don't know what my intention is with that. And yes, Colette, there's a lot of stuff going on, especially because people are trying to figure out how to do, how do you work out at home? What's the best way to work out at home? What are you doing to stay fit at home? Blah, blah, blah. Everybody has their own way that they're doing things. And so, yeah, you're going to feel like stuff is coming at you from all sides. I honestly will have to admit, for as anti-MLM as I am team Beachbody On Demand. I really am enjoying it because it's got a lot of variety. So that's been great for me. And I haven't been able to motivate myself to try anything else yet. I don't know. I guess it depends on how long it is until my gym is up and running and body pump and all that jazz. We'll have to see. But for now, I'm team body pump. I'm always going to be team body pump. For now, I am team Beachbody. I will try the Rise app. $10 a month is a little steep. I probably will not continue to pay for it unless it is something exceptional. Crap, I forgot about Jordan. Sorry. Listen, you gotta remind me. So, I should sign off now because poor old Jordan is over on the iTrack Bites Instagram doing his live, and I'm hoarding people that would be otherwise watching him. I don't know. How many of you do I have a boyfriend? I got a husband, baby. I got a husband. So you can just move right along. Sorry, I can give you warning if you want. It's fine. I just forget. I just totally forget. I don't even think about the fact that he's going to be on tonight. But I don't know how many of you actually go over there and do the iTrack Bites live normally anyway. Let's see. What else? I was going to add you, but I understand where you're coming from. I do follow the Facebook page. Great. And Mick, if you really want to, you can join the Insiders group. I will warn you, it's all women. But we share insights and weight and problems and struggles and all that jazz if you're interested in that. It was because of all the content. I understand that it's because of all the content, but I'd like to see your block planning. I need help to make it fit and work. Yes, I'm in the process of trying to figure out how I want to share that because I have block planning that I do on the computer, And then I'm going to have this beautiful new daily planner that I'm going to be able to plan things in too. So I'm going to end up doing like this is what I do on the computer, this is what I do in my paper planner, and this is how it works together. So I need to be more efficient about that. Right now I'm in not the beginning stages, but I have very basic bare bones block planning on my Google Calendar. But once I'm slowly getting more and more into it. So give me until, I don't even know what time frame to tell you. I don't even know what time frame to tell you. Give me a couple months maximum until I have my stuff figured out, because I don't like to share anything with you guys until I feel I have it completely figured out or mostly figured out, you know? Because I want to give you the most thorough and accurate information possible, even if it is just based on my experience, which, like, tomorrow's video is based on my experience. It is a productivity tool, planning tool, and all that I've just started utilizing, but I can already see its merit, which is why I'm sharing it with you, because it's easy, it's efficient, and it's going to motivate you to be consistent. So that's why I'm sharing it, even though I've only been doing it for, I don't know. Today's a week. Today is a week. So yeah. All right, my friends, I am going to sign off for the night. Thank you guys. This was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys tonight. I always have fun talking to you guys, but like the questions and the Disney conversation and all that is like, I am so excited. Rosie, I'll be really interested to know if you know what my video is about tomorrow. But I'm going to go. I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.